Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and I'm here today to share my thoughts and give you my analysis of this really interesting animated short video that came out just a few days ago called Me, Me, Me. Not me as in the Black Critic Guy me. The title of the video is called Me, Me, Me. Now, I was actually introduced to this video by one of my subscribers on my Facebook fan page by the name of Julian Botji, and I hope I got that name right. If I didn't, I apologize. But he basically posted this on our Facebook fan page and asked what my thoughts and opinions are about it. So today, I'm here to share with you guys what I thought. And I gotta say, first off, wow. That was quite the experience. Like, it was something else. Now, I, like many people who first saw the video, were absolutely stunned and confused by what we saw. It just kind of didn't make too much sense to us. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the video, I sort of understood where they were going with it, what point they were trying to make. I just needed a little bit more clarification. And after watching the video for what seems like an eternity, I've been watching it non-stop for the past few hours. I'm not even shitting you, because guys, I love this video. I mean, it is just amazing and brilliant, both on a superficial level and on a deep level. I mean, it has so many layers to it. I guess the superficial things that I absolutely adore about this animated short was, first off, the animation. It is just amazing. It's profoundly good. Everything about it, from the bright coloring to the dark undertones, the animation is just solid. And that music that accompanies the animation, holy shit, that was one of the best songs I've heard all year. It got me hyped, it freaked me out, it was solid. But what makes this video even greater is the fact that this isn't your run-of-the-mill typical superficial animated short video about this otaku and his obsession with this anime girl and all these TNA fan service shots and creepy, weird, bizarre imageries with no rhyme and reason to it. There is a rhyme and there is a reason for every single scene in this entire video. This video, within 7 minutes, served as a great commentary of not only the otaku lifestyle, but also the state of what anime has devolved into. The over-sexualization and fetishization of the medium itself. Now at this point, I'm gonna go into deep analysis of Me, 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 discussing each and every scene and the meaning behind it all. So I hope you're all ready. Let's get started. We start off with the first scene, with the guy laying on his bed. He's clearly not sleeping, as we saw his eyes open literally in the first shot of the entire video. He's just being really lazy and not wanting to get out of bed because he's too comfortable. Something that I truly relate to, because I do the exact same thing. Sometimes I just feel like watching anime slumped on the side, looking at my computer screen. And in this scene, it establishes everything that we need to know about the character without having to say a single line of dialogue or any words. He is a hardcore otaku, with the figurines on his shelf, the model kits on his desk, and the various anime posters on his wall. And he's also watching a video with this really cute anime girl on the screen. And you also disseminate that he is an avid smoker by the cigarette buds that are on the left side of the screen. And he's just really endowed with the otaku lifestyle. In this scene, it establishes that they are making a commentary about the lifestyle of an otaku. A character that is truly lazy and devoid of any motivation whatsoever. In the next scene, we see these two lovely anime girls on a computer screen come to life as the main character now makes his descent into the realm of fantasy, escaping the mundaneness of the reality that he lives in. And at this point as well, I felt like the video was making their first of two social commentaries about the state of what anime has now devolved into, which is the over-sexualization of the medium itself. And this is clearly shown by the style of the animation and the design of the lead anime girl character. I mean, she is heavily sexualized and has very sexual features. Big boobs, nice frame, big ass, pretty face, long hair, but she also has a very innocent, childlike, cute look that a lot of animes also go for. And then the infamous switch happens as the tone of the video turns from a welcoming, gentle, and lively one into a very dark and lustful one, as the girl characters now become very lewdly dressed to the point where they're very naked. I mean, I think most of them were naked. And at this point, the video is making its second social commentary about the state of what anime has now devolved into, which is the fetishization of the medium itself. Because this is all from the main character's perspective. He is seeing the girls as these sexualized fantasies of him. That's the feeling that I got, because the main character wasn't really that freaked out about what was occurring. It almost seemed normal, like he was very accepting of it. It is then that we get to the scene where the main character is now back in his room and is staring at his computer screen that has a set of boobs on it, and they pop right out of the computer screen, almost as if the main character is now blurring the lines between reality and the fantasy to where he cannot decipher between the two. And it almost feels like his fantasy is now taking over him. It's ganging up on him, because the figurines, they come to life and they kind of like crawl on him almost to like pull him in. And also the girl is above him, almost like a dominatrix. In fact, to rewind a bit, when you first see this girl, she's like sitting on a chair all menace-like. It gave me the feel of a dominatrix, like she is just dominating this guy. His fantasy has now gained control over him. And from this point on, the video becomes a social commentary and a critique on the otaku lifestyle and the damage it can do when you let it take over your life. Then comes the scene where the male main character is being bombarded with all these visual imageries of these girls, which is pretty straightforward. It's his fantasies running amok and trying to take over him. Then we get to one of the most crucial moments in the entire video, where the male main character is seeing like a past memory or a past version of himself, where you see him standing all like he doesn't give a fuck or something, and he sees this girl on her knees and she's tearing up, and he walks away. His past self walks away from this girl. And at this moment, it feels like his past self has now abandoned the real world in order to fully embrace the fantasy realm. The main character is now feeling a sense of regret, like he missed out on an opportunity with this girl because he wanted to embrace the fantasy life that he was living. And now he just feels dead. And it is shown visually how he's just like a corpse being eaten alive by his own fantasies. And in this next scene, as the memories of the past start rushing in, the male main character decides to finally fight back and face his innermost demons, which is his obsession with this fantasy anime girl, to where he literally puts himself in this first-person shooter mode. And I guess this was their commentary about video games, but I'm not really that informed about video games, so I won't comment on it. But he starts literally shooting the anime girl each time he sees her, just to wipe her out of his system. But then in the next scene, he gets transferred to, I guess, space, and you see this, again, a spaceship with the girl inside with all the various girls. And then we get to what I thought was the most crucial moment in the entire video, where the main character is just being bombarded with his fantasies, literally, as their tits are shooting bullets at him, almost like freaking Austin Powers in here, like shooting with their titties. His fantasy has now become too powerful for him to overcome and is literally tearing him apart. And he then gets sworn by all the girls of his fantasy and gets kissed by one of them. And instead of resisting, which he was at the beginning, he just succumbs to it. He lets it happen, and his fantasies literally eat and consume him, into the point where he is just a head lying down, like ripped up. You see his teeth and it's just his head. And I took that as he just let it happen. He has now been consumed by his fantasies, and it repeats. He wakes up back in his room and the video starts over again. I recently was taking a class called The Foundation of a Story, and it makes mention that if the main character does not like take something away from the journey, he is doomed to repeat it again. The otaku character, since he was consumed by his fantasy and did not learn from his past mistakes, is now doomed to repeat the same process over and over and over again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, were my thoughts and deep analysis on the anime short video, Me. And I'm just so interested to see more from this team. I want to see what their next project is, what their past project was. I'm going to really look into this site because I heard that they have a lot of incredible videos. I'm gonna go check them out, and you should too. If I have not put a link to the video here already, I'll put one in the description. And if you have seen this video already, I would love to know what your first reactions were. Did you understand it right away, or did it take you like multiple viewings? Do you really love it, or do you find it really confusing? Do you love it on a superficial level, or do you love it on a deep level, or do you love it on both? What was your interpretation about this video? It strikes up so many interesting conversations to be had, and I would love to hear from you guys. And again, I thank Julian for showing me this video, and until the next video comes, guys, if you would like to be part of the Black Critic crew, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Watt II, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.
No.